This is our walk-in shower. I wanted to show you a few things on the tile that we do different. They put a vinyl floor in. That's what that is. It's red. It's vinyl. So they put a concrete base, slope it towards the floor drain. Then they put the vinyl in. They slope it towards the floor drain. Then they're going to fill it in with concrete. It's about inch and a half there, and they'll fill it in with concrete, sloping it all towards the drain. That's all pretty standard through the industry. Everybody puts this concrete board up, and it's cement board is what they call it there. Everybody does that. Now, the one thing that most builders don't do is what I do, and I do the waterproofing. Now, back in the old days, all we had on our showers were sheetrock, and the tile can leak after time, and when it leaks, it destroys the sheetrock. So everybody went to this cement board. Well, for whatever reasons, the caulking can crack in the corners. You're gonna get water there. It could leak. Pretty well what I've said before, it takes a long time for these things to show up, but sooner or later they do show up. So when they put this concrete board up, if you notice, you know, they have to have a crack somewhere. So there's the seams of the two panels, and there's a seam down here. There's cracks in the corners, you know. So if after a while your caulking cracks out, well, water's going to get there. So water will hit, you know, here, travel down, then we hit that seam, and that water can go this way. Then it could fall down, and sooner or later rot out your floor down there. So what I do is I waterproof these seams. They will not be a seam. Then I got this waterproofing. It's $100 and some a gallon, and we waterproof this whole shower, everything, the floor, the walls, and we do the ceiling. So here our ceiling's painted. Well, you're going to have a lot of humidity in here, so we're going to waterproof it. We'll lay our tile up, then we'll put a coat of paint on it. So it's going to be harder for the vapors to go up through the sheetrock because it's been waterproofed. And the waterproofing is real good stuff, and you'll have a very good shower where, you know, other builders don't waterproof. They don't do the seams, and if it does leak, it's going to find these things and it will run down. You know, it's just a matter, it won't be the first year under the builder warranty. It might be, you know, 10 years from now, but more than likely if it leaks, it will rot something out at a later date. So this is our first step, and I'll show you the next video with the waterproofing on there, so you can have an idea of exactly what we look at. Here's a tile shower after it's waterproofed. I don't know if you can really see it in this video. I'll kind of step back, but there's the drain. The corners, everything's taped off. This is waterproofing. It's actually green, this stuff is. Sometimes it's red, sometimes it's green. But you can tell that it's all sealed up really good. So if the tile grout leaks, it will hit this waterproof, and it will run down and won't run between the walls like I was showing you before. So that's basically it. That's what it will look like. It's just nice and tight, and water won't run on the seams like I was telling you before. In our tile video, you know, the finished product is mainly the cost that you will incur is on the price of the tile. We have accent tile here, that's glass tile, and then we cut a cap. Now when you go to the tile place, they have a bull nose right here, tile piece. Those things are very expensive. Most builders don't use those because the cost is you can pay for a foot by 2 inches. Foot by 2 inches, you can pay $4 for that piece. This piece costs us like $1. So, you know, we take the same piece, same tile, which is down here, and we just cut it and use that for our cap. Saves a lot of money. The bull nose that you can buy looks fantastic. It makes the tile job look even better, but you do pay for it. And usually on our custom homes, ones that you have built where you can pick it out, if you want to spend that extra money, you can. But most builders we're going to do this to help save some money. I have not a lot of houses I don't use the granite backsplashes. I like to do some accent tile here and put that around the vanity there. Kind of dresses it up a little. Here's the shower I've been talking about, finish. Again, you got accent tile on the floor, accent tile up there. This one's got a seat and got shelves. So, you know, we can do whatever you want in your tile, and it will look beautiful. So mainly the tile, you know, when they do the floor here, when they do the floor right here, underneath the floor is a concrete board, 1/4 inch concrete board, and then we set the tile on top of that, and that will give it more strength, and hopefully when the floor moves it won't crack the tile out. So that's why they use the wonder board, and that's real common. Everybody you know, does some kind of underlayment. So mainly it's just going to be the cost of your tile, and keep in budget. You can just it's one of the hardest things to do is when you're building a house, keep everything in budget, because when you go out looking for this nice tile, you'll see some really nice stuff, and lots of times you got to pay a little extra. But that's it on the tile.